Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. As most of you guys probably know, Just Dance 2026 was released last month on October 14. I did buy this game and played all 48 maps. After playing every map, I wrote my thoughts on them, so today, I will be sharing my thoughts from these maps after my first try. I might have to make two parts as 48 is a big number. Well, you're currently watching the second part, so clearly I split it up. I will be ranking all of these maps on a tier list, and here is what it looked like after the first part. You may notice a yeah section that wasn't in the last part. That's because I added it, and here are all of the maps I moved into that section. And by the end, you will see my first ranking of the game. Make sure to go check out the first part before watching if you haven't already. And now, let's get to the video. Houdini was the 7th song I played from this game. This coach, oh my gosh, she is gorgeous and beautiful. Her name is Mirage, and I think she has one of, if not the best wigs in the Just Dance series. I love the mix of hat and hair. Then I love the cohesiveness of the rest of her outfit. This map's visuals are carrying it so much. I love the intro so much. And its outro, both are so cool and creative and add to the amazing aesthetic of this map. This background is so beautiful and unique. The card box things are really cool. I do wish they had more color, especially here. I do love this part with all of the cards, and this part heading into the outro is so good. Now the choreography. It's easy and repetitive, but it's fine. I like the bridge. The choreography definitely could have and should have been faster. I hate how they do those snap camera movements instead of the natural movements. If you watched the first part, you know how much I wasn't a fan of this. I know they have a movie camera. I've seen those behind the scenes clips. However, they probably sold it, and I think we know why. That's an unfortunate loss. I gave Houdini a 4.5 out of 5 and put it in the perfect category. Houdini Extreme version was the 24th map I played. Starting off with the background, it's pretty basic but kind of cool. I like when it was red at the beginning, not as much when it was blue. The choreography is definitely an extreme one. Sometimes I feel like she did some hard moves just because, so that wasn't something I loved. I did like the double gold moves, thought those were cool. The coach is pretty cool. Her name is Kaya, is in the Kia Asylum.
They said I can't stop until I lose 30 pounds, so I'm too fat.
I don't have that many thoughts, as I did focus on the choreography most, but the outfit looks somewhat cheap, and I don't know if I like the thick nets or the shade of orange that she has. But overall, I gave this map a 4 out of 5, but ended up putting it in the perfect section. Hung Up was the 21st map that I played here. This feels like such a classic trio, with Sabrina being the middle girl with an easier choreography, and then Sunny and Ray being male backup dancers with a harder choreography. Plus, there's a lot of interactions. Going back to the coaches, they're very 80s. I love Sunny's outfit the most. The colorful sweater is really cool. Then Sabrina looks fine. Don't love the orange that much. Lastly, Ray also looks fine. I like the pants and most of it, but not that in tuck button up. For my first play of this map, I played as Sabrina, so the choreography was very easy, but I played as Race instead. I have a lot of moves I enjoy, so here's a montage. Lastly, the background is very cool. The dance floor one is my favorite. I do like the space one too. I swear they reused the light beams from Bang Bang. I gave Hung Up a perfect 5 out of 5 and originally put it in the perfect section, but now it's a yeah. Hung Up Cosmic Fitness version was the 18th song I played. Okay, so they picked a bad part for the preview. Anyway, I found this map better than I thought it would be based on said preview. Unfortunately, something I could see in the preview that's still here is the repetitive choreography. It's even worse as it's a 5-minute song and you can't be repeating the same moves for 5 minutes. I didn't like the arm pulse move. That's all I said about it. I don't know if I meant this move or this move. I probably meant the first one. But a move I did like was the slow stretching yoga part because it didn't repeat. And I think we know that that's pretty rare in this map. The outfit is fine. Her name is Human Marsha from Pop Music. I don't really like how she's reused. It feels random. I get its lore, but stop. She needs to get that smile off your face. Hate the outline as it's too thick. Lastly, the background isn't that good and I just find it fine. I like it the most during the stretching break. The rest looks cheap and is boring. I ended up giving this map a 3.5 out of 5 and put it into the good section. I had some help with the 29th map I played. This one has some funky tracking. I kept getting X's on the same move and a bunch of OKs. I played this map for times and it took until the 4th try to finally get me a megastar. It took forever, but I was still getting OKs on that part. The choreography is bouncy with some jumps and is somewhat fun. On mute. Something that I didn't like was the thrusting in the bridge. Cut it out. I hate country music. Hate this song and I hate Racist Wallen even more, but I'm trying not to let that affect my rating. The coach is fine. His name is Lucky Jack, which I'm not a fan of. My favorite part is the denim set. It's pretty nice. He has braids which Morgan Wallen definitely wouldn't approve of. Lastly, this background is decent. It's literally huge monster trucks in an empty dark desert. I didn't really care it in the beginning, but I liked it more after the bridge just because of how ridiculously big the truck is. Unfortunately, because of the fact there's only one big truck, the desert looks even more empty.
Why is nobody dancing?
I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf.
Anyway, I gave this map a 3 out of 5 and put it in the OK section.
It's okay, I'm okay, had him in the first place. It's okay, I'm okay. It's okay, I'm okay, I don't really gotta say. It's okay, you can have him anyway.
Before I start, I would like to just start off by saying I love this intro. Anyway, It's Okay I'm Okay was the first song I played. Starting off with the background, it's so detailed and I love the colors. These types of space backgrounds are some of my favorites. I didn't care for the color splash effecting near the end. What saves it is the colors, but still don't care. The coach is great. Her name is Silver but spelled differently. Just like the background, the colors are great. Her outfit is very detailed with the words on the gloves and the checkered patterns. The choreography is very good. It is difficult, but I love a difficult choreography. The switch up for the double chorus surprised me and I still can't fully do it right. I don't love the outro though. I gave this map a perfect 5 out of 5 and put it in the yeah category. Kitipo was the 41st map that I played. Before I get into the map, I hate the chorus. It's so repetitive. I like this part at the end of it though. It's still repetitive, but it's catchy and is better than the first part of the chorus. Anyway, I love these coaches. They're very colorful but not in an overwhelming way. Their names are Keto and Nena, and I ended up picking the first one. I love Nena's outfit more than Kito's, which I thought was pretty good. I think I just like her color scheme more than his. Also, I love how they brought back Angelina Bruno, who was the dancer from Blinding Lights a few years ago. The background is really cool and colorful. I like when they are able to pull off colorful backgrounds without them being overwhelming. This choreography is definitely hard and I loved it. I don't think it's as hard as Drift, but it is still difficult. I'm surprised I got a superstar first try. I already shared a move that I like, but I like the solo gold moves in the pre-chorus and the chorus. I like most of the choreography, but those are just a few. Anyway, I gave this map a 4.5 out of 5 and put it in the perfect section. La Bamba was the 27th map I played from this game. So when I was looking over these notes, and oh my god, I disagree with a lot of it, but you know it's okay. This map is literally so cute.
So cute!
I love the background. The Pineapple Island is definitely my favorite with its gorgeous sunset, but weirdly I don't like it at night. I do love the cloud background, and the Milk River Valley background thing was good, but I didn't like the river. It looks weird. The characters are reused from Mi Gente Lo Siente, which is an overhated map in my opinion. However, they look way better because they have actual clothing and I like their outfits too. The coaches are Berry Boots, Cheddar Cop, and Choco Beats, who is my personal pick for both maps. The choreography is easy but fun. They didn't show a good part in the preview, which is a common theme. I love the solo gold moves, which I thought were inspired by the first map, but I couldn't find the original moves. What was going on at the end? That was weird and kind of annoyed me. Anyway, I gave this map a 4.5 out of 5 and put it in the super category.
I'ma take it to the top and even higher. I'ma show you why you shouldn't play with fire.
Louder was the second song I played from this game. Before I get to the main three things, I'll just talk about the song. It isn't bad. I like it more than La Diabla, which was what this concept was originally for. The background is fine. I like the darker color schemes more than the lighter ones, but I like the train's design. The skeletons felt a bit random, but it's such a small part, so it's fine. The choreography is repetitive and I wish it would have switched up more. My favorite moves are this pulsing move and the prancing thing. I do like the chorus too. I love these coaches so much. Their names are Azurian and Selenia. Azurian is my pick. I like his pants and the shirt are cool. Selenia is not my favorite but looks pretty cool too. I love the hair and the purple outfit she has. I ended up giving this map a 4 out of 5 and put it in the super category.
You got me in love again. You got me in love again.
Love Again was the 36th song I played. This one is very Just Dance 2023 and I think we all know why. It's one of the few maps this year with a dynamic and fluid camera and instead of the more snappy one. The coach is poised, I guess. She's not reused because this map came before Poker Face Out, but okay. Her name is Sally Mystic and is a pretty cowgirl. I like the jong shorts and jacket. I like this wig better than the one from the other map. The background is fine. Colt Wade is here. I'm guessing it was supposed to be lore in Just Dance 2023, but now they don't really care and I wonder if they had plans for more. The choreography is fine. No standout favorites, but I really don't like the moves with her hat and it took me forever to learn this move, so I dislike it. I gave this map a 4 out of 5 and put it in the super category.
I'm too messy, and then I'm just too clean. You told me get a job and you asked when I've been, and I'm too perfect.
Messy was the 45th song I played. Starting off with the background, I love the intro and how Zeta's house is the only colorful and irregular house because it's messy. Moving on, I also like the background at night. Moving on to the coach. Her name is Zeta and is pretty basic but kind of cool. I like the braids and that's kind of it. The choreography wasn't great in the preview and throughout the chorus, but I like most of the other parts. I enjoy the guitar bridge in the verses. This is one of the few maps to have a dynamic camera and I like that they used it. So I gave this map a 4.5 out of 5 and put it in the perfect category. Moonlight was the 25th map I ended up playing. Since this is a UB original, I'll start with song. But did they sample I'm Good in the intro?
Stop now.
Anyway, the song is okay. I like the bridge and the final chorus without vocals. Speaking of vocals, I don't like hers. The coach is cool. Her name is Eileen O, which is named after the artist. I like her aesthetic and color scheme. I know she's not animated, but how is her hair moving like that? It's so animated and flowy. It's kind of weird. The background is very full and a little overwhelming, but I like it as it's futuristic. I do like it more when it's teal and the dark purple, but it looks weird with the coach. I gave this map a 3.5 out of 5 and put it in the good category. If you made it this far, make sure to like and hype this video, and subscribe to my channel. It would really help, and back to the video.
I wanna dedicate it. Everybody made it. Infiltrate it. Activate it.
Pop Music was the fourth song I played. The choreography is repetitive and easy. I don't know why it's a medium. I did like the beginning move, the shimmy that they do specifically for the middle coach, and the link-up move was cool. The background is fine. It looks a little messy, but I love the colors when it's at night more than its colors in the morning. This map reminds me of Makiba, being okay maps set in a desert that were added because the songs were popular on TikTok. Now the coaches are just okay. Their names are Human Vera, Human Zorgan, and Human Marsha. I only like Zorgan, and that's the coach I play as. The other ones are boring and have somewhat bad wigs and color schemes. I gave this map a 3 out of 5 and put it in the OK section, which may be unpopular.
Please, Mr. Mammoth. Please, Mr. Rex. Oh, please, Mr. Mammoth. Please, Mr. Rex. Oh.
Prehistorock was the 38th song I played. It's an original song, so I'll talk about that. Sue, it is not a good song, and it's very childish. What is he even saying and why is he grunting?
Run and a faster, sick. Run and a faster now.
The kazoo was the only decent part because the guy isn't talking and yapping for once. The background is fine. There's weirdly been a lot of caveman maps, so it's nothing special. I wasn't a fan of the winter variant of this background. The coach is fine. I actually don't hate it. His name is Stonebeard. The colors are a little bright, but I do hate the blue hair and why does he have a huge beard? The choreography is bad. The only good moves in my opinion are the punching and the swishes with the jumps. I didn't rate this map in my notes, so I'll give it a 2 out of 5 and made it the only addition in the X section. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree was the 33rd song I played and I would like to say I love the intro. The cover is okay, the production was good but the singer put a lot of emphasis on her vocals, which was annoying.
Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
The coach is decent. His name is Teddy Claus. I like the hair and shoes, but the robe and plain green shirt aren't my favorites. I don't know why they picked a man as the coach, but okay.
Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there? No, it's actually pissing me off. Oh my god, it pisses me off. Why would a man be there? Why do you want to be there? Like,
I love the background. It looks so cozy. I love when it sparkles, especially when it is purple, and I love the saxophone part, background and choreography wise. And there's rabbits, which I thought were discontinued like a decade ago, but I guess not. The choreography is fine. They did show the worst part in the preview. It is pretty fun otherwise, especially when there's a lot of energy. So I gave this map a 4 out of 5 and I put it in the super section.
Sleeping, yo, but they find the words and you got some commas. I cleaned up and sent some pop in her text. Be like Dr. Brown, is his word from the top to bottom. It's word to little mama. I be pop ballin' by the dollars and my Madonna Obama.
Say Cheese was the 23rd song I played. This map is very old Just Dance in my opinion, with the colors and the gold move right at the beginning. I don't think they've done that since the second game. The coach is Kyron, who I loved last year and like now. He's very colorful now, which I don't love. I liked his more realistic look. I like the jacket though. I don't like the small old Just Dance color moment. It was so short it left no impact, so they should have done it for a bit longer or not at all. The choreography is honestly fine. I don't love it or hate it. The background is also fine. I do like the colors, but the structure is a bit basic. Lastly, The cover is cool, and one of my favorites from this game is they were lacking this year. I gave this map a 4 out of 5 and put it in the super category. Show Me What You Got was the 10th song I played. This one was very tiring. The choreography is sort of repetitive, so I can see why they made it a medium and not hard. I like the part where he's in a tunnel. I couldn't hear the song for a bit as the blender was on and I lost my remote, but from what I heard, it's not very good, especially the vocals. The coach is reused from Vodovorin, so his name is VDVRT. I don't like the headphones replacing the hat or the new filter on him. The background is somewhat cool, I guess. I like the tunnel that I just showed. I gave this map a 4 out of 5 and put it in the super section. Sokusu was the 20th map I played. The song is good. It's my second favorite Wonko and Mero Mero song after Sayonara. I like how it isn't overly childish like Chihuahua and Oishi were, but I'm happy she's back. Going into specific parts, I was surprised by the Chihuahua soundbite. Also, the bridge was very unexpected and I didn't really like it. The transition back into the chorus was not smooth at all. The bye bye at the end is so cute, but that sound effect after it was.
Bye bye.
The background is cute. Outside of the bridge, it does feel a bit cluttered. The coach is also cute. Her name is Sakura. Her outfit is very seen and I like the colors. The choreography is really repetitive but is somewhat fun. I wish it switched up more. Anyway, I gave this map the 4th 4 out of 5 in a row and put it in the super section. Spin Your Love was the 15th song I played. The song isn't good. I like the muffled mumbles in the second chorus that I won't skip to, but that's it. I think the coach is fine. His name is Kai. I don't like his fluffy shoes or his hair. There should have been a hood with the outfit. The choreography is repetitive. I like the face palming moves and the ending sequence was pretty fun. The background was boring. I only really liked it at the end and when it was more fluid. The color is solid most of the time, which is why I don't like it. I gave this map a 3 out of 5 and put it in the OK section. Strangers was the 13th song I played. Dare I say I was bored. The song took a while to pick up and was very repetitive. The choreography was very repetitive, like the song. I don't like the move to the side, but I like the kicks. The background is cool. It's pretty static, but it's still just okay. Lastly, the coach is cool. I really have nothing to say on her, so I won't do the segment. I gave this map a 3.5 out of 5 and put it in the good section.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. I'm in this big air coat from that thrift shop down the road.
Thrift Shop was the 39th song that I played. I didn't really like this one. What is going on in the intro? Someone needs to come get their child. Was it bring your kid to work day? The what's got a little annoying, and oh my god, there were so many censors. I love how they censored the word cock with a rooster.
Welcome to the club, like what up? I got a big.
But why didn't they censor a Kelly? The choreography is very repetitive. I don't like it during the verses and wands isn't helping. By the way, who is that? I only like the kick part. That's how I described it in my notes. The chorus is also fun and I like the bridge, however it's not super interesting. The coach fits the theme but I don't love it. His name is Dr. Vince, which I don't get. He looks like Macklemore in the video, but the layered shirts weren't my favorite. The background is just fine. It's realistic, which I like, but you can't do a lot with a realistic background to make it fun. I gave this map a 3 out of 5 and put it in the OK section.
Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Viva
Viva La Vida was the 6th song that I played. Okay, so this map was better than I thought based on the preview, so that's something. The coach is still goofy. His name is Zephian. I like his outfit. It fits the theme, but I hate the hair. My opinion on that still hasn't changed. The background was pretty. There were some nice colors, especially when it moves up near the end to show more clouds. The choreography feels very royal, which wasn't my favorite. I feel like the jumps were too much, and especially when they were double gold moves. I gave this map a 4 out of 5 and put it into the good section. We Just Begun was the 32nd map I played. I like this one, somewhat. Starting with the positive, I really like this choreography. I like the jump that was kind of sassy and the moves for the verses. That's it. This map's visuals are equivalent to Tiki Taka but a tiny bit better. The background is way too colorful and messy, and even though the bridge isn't colorful, it is worse. The coach is pretty cool. Her name is Shayza. It would be a lot better with different colors. I gave this map a 3.5 out of 5 and put it in the good category. Zombieboy was the 9th song I played. This one was a bit disappointing. The preview showed the best part. The background is kind of static until the bridge. However, the lights in buildings are cool and I still like it. I do like this coach, whose name is Revenant Rico. The coach isn't a zombie at all, which I expected for this song, but I'm fine with. The color scheme is really nice and fits with the background. I would have loved a color change at some point, but oh well. The choreography is fine. I don't have a standout move that I really love, but I hate how they repeated the choreography during the outro instead of having new moves. It would have been great and it's such a short part that they couldn't have had to new moves. I gave this map a 4 out of 5, but I ended up putting it in the yeah section. After this, I did some rearranging so the tier list would fit my ranking from November, and finally I am reading to share my ranking.